Over the last 20 years, we've made huge progress. We have made it to base camp. We're standing there looking at the summit and we can see it, but we can't get there without your help. We have been able, through the science that we funded, to actually create dystrophin in muscle cells where there was none before. We've created something out of nothing. It's not science fiction anymore.
And the history of what we've built over the last 16 clinical trials that we've funded, drugs that are approved as well as those likely to be approved, really speak to the quality of this team. We know exactly what the mission is here over the next 5 years, and that's what we've set up to get closer and closer to that cure.
Adversity in life is inevitable. Stress on your soul is an option. And we choose to be joyful in the face of adversity, and I believe that through joy, we'll find a cure.
It gives me a lot of hope knowing that these people are working towards a cure, and that not only for me, but for so many other boys with Duchenne. To see that and to see where we're going, there's so much hope I have for the future. Whether it's time, whether it's money, even taking time to think about it is a form of love, and it tells me that you really do care about it, and there's not too much or too little. It all counts.
If it weren't for CureDuchenne, I would honestly feel a little bit lost. But instead, we've got this organization of really smart people who are passionate, and it's a peace of mind, and it's confidence, and it's hope.
When our son was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, it was the first time we had ever heard the term. And to all of a sudden think that you have a kid who's healthy and has his whole world ahead of him, to be told that there's no hope for a future, was the biggest shock that I've ever received in my life.
Duchenne is the most aggressive type of muscular dystrophy that we've got, and it affects not only boys, it affects whole families.
Over 300,000 children worldwide live with Duchenne, almost all boys.
We didn't go to a clinic that is offering hope. You know, we got the diagnosis, they said take him home and love him, he might die as early as 16. Come back when you need equipment. And that's what we left with.
This is the most common genetic disorder in boys.
There's no way to cure this disease. This disease remains fatal.
It's the opposite of dreams coming true. It's like a bad nightmare that you're just pinching yourself and saying, I want to wake up. After I got over that hurdle, you know, my personality is to just dig in and work hard and move mountains, and that's what we're all trying to do together.
CureDuchenne exists specifically to cure Duchenne, and our mission's our name.
Somebody had to draw the line in the sand and say, we're going to start this research. And that's what we are doing. And that's what we're asking you to help us do.
The closer you get to the peak, the thinner the air gets, and the likelihood of success gets more difficult.
The science is at hand. It's a way of working these through the clinical development phases, and the cost associated with that is going to be critical. And I think the next 3 to 5 years is going to have an enormous impact on where we are in this disease.
CureDuchenne utilizes a unique venture philanthropy model that invests directly in biotech companies. This allows your generous contribution to grow even greater, making an even larger investment over time. Over the last 20 years, CureDuchenne has invested in 44 projects, resulting in 16 clinical trials, and the first ever FDA-approved drug for Duchenne.
The life expectancy since we started the organization has increased by 10 years.
The sooner we can make an impact on these boys and give back a generation their ability to pursue whatever they want to pursue, and they aren't constricted by this condition anymore.
When you contribute to CureDuchenne, you're not just making a donation, you're making an investment. You're investing side by side with CureDuchenne into a cure.
And the cure is clearly visible to us. We know exactly where to go. We've laid that roadmap down. And the next 3 to 5 years is a pivotal time frame in which to actually deliver on that.
CureDuchenne has realized great success in the last 20 years. We've made great ground, raised a lot of money, driven more money into the space. And the challenge we have today is that this great success conveys that we don't need any more funding. And because of where we are in the disease and the funding that's necessary to get us to that top of the mountain and the cure, we need money. In fact, we need more money than ever. We need more support than ever.
You know, we can see the top, we know it's there, but the process of getting there, it's going to be challenging. It's going to require a lot of time and effort.
We will continue to succeed with the funds that we continue to receive.
Love is ultimately what's at the heart of this organization and what's driving it forward. And we love other people, we love God, we love the ability we have to make an impact on so many boys with Duchenne and change their lives. And at the end of the day, it's all because of that love. With your support, we can give all boys with Duchenne an opportunity for a future.
The only way to cure Duchenne is together.
Together.
Together,
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 we can.
we will.
cure Duchenne.